What's going on, everybody? This is an episode from the No Gimmicks Needed Wrestling podcast. Do you like podcasts and you want to see the full podcast? Make sure you check out the No Gimmicks Needed Wrestling podcast on all your podcast platforms, such as Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, Spotify, iHeartRadio, among many others. But you're listening to the episode right here on YouTube, so make sure you hit that like button and below, and make sure you hit the subscribe button to NC Studios and NC Level Up for all your gaming needs. This is the Nerd Coalition. Enjoy the show. Let's just start off the back here because today was Clash of the Castle, Scotland. Glasgow, Scotland is where Clash of the Castle was at. And I thought this was actually a pretty damn good show, in my personal opinion. Yes, usually I do the pay-per-view reviews with my video, but we can't do video right now. I'm having problems with my visual. And obviously when I got the comments back on quality of videos, I got working going to try to get me a new camera and stuff like that. But we had Clash of the Castle tonight from Glasgow, Scotland, and of course this was tailor-made, all Drew McIntyre here. Everything was Drew McIntyre posted everything. It's kind of the same thing with Clash of the Castle last time, okay? So it's just like, well, I figured going in here we was going to get a very Drew heavy kind of show. And once again, the Triple H formula, it be working. 5 matches. That's all we needed. 5 matches, and I felt as though they all gave us something to, deliver with. And we're going to get up into that and give you our review, our recap of the show. Prime, you said, did you end up seeing the show this afternoon? Because for those who don't know, since it was in Scotland, it came on 2 p.m. Eastern Time.
Yeah, I watched it when it was live. Yeah,
that's what I did too. I actually, because I watched when Battleground happened, I was busy on that. It was Sunday. I was busy on that Sunday, and then like I said, I had everything going on this week. When it came to graduation and birthday, I couldn't really get to sit down and watch it. I watched the full thing. I caught it at the end because you know what, they played me with Battleground. Did you read that this thing was going to start at 10 o'clock? Because I was like, that's odd, but I figured because it was in a UFC building that they had to start at 8 over on the West Coast. But then I was like, it started 8 here. I was like, oh, so I got thrown. I missed the first. I came in on the Jordan Grace match, and I was like, well.
First off, they would never start a pay-per-view at 10 o'clock.
Yeah, you're right. It was dumb on my part.
No, I'm just saying because even if it's West Coast, they would never start it at 10 because they want people to watch and. 10 o'clock, 11, people start fizzling out. That's why Raw, it's not going to start the show the time Raw be by the end almost. So,
yeah, that's right. It caught me off guard, but it's cool. I rewatched the whole show, and that was another great show also. But yeah, let's get all up into Clash of the Castle, man, because we got some things to talk about here. And we kicked off, I knew it was going to be a show around Drew because we kicked off the show with the I Quit match for the Undisputed WWE Championship, which is Cody Rhodes taking on AJ Styles. Now, what we did get talk about was on Raw a couple weeks ago when AJ Styles got his Mark Henry on. He came out there in that powder blue suit. Now, see, Mark Henry was a salmon color, but AJ had the powder blue. Came out
I'm surprised AJ didn't come out with the Georgia Bulldogs color.
I'm serious, but him and Cody both had their Flyers Georgian suits on. But he came out there and talked like he was going to retire. Had the Good Brothers come out there and made it feel authentic in the way Mark Henry did. Then when Cody came out there to send him on the way, that he played Cody and gave him a Styles Clash off the. I was doing the Mark Henry comparisons, man, because
for that one, I wish that. I kind of wish it was a little different, but that's just me. Only because AJ Styles only lost 3 or 4 times in a row, and he had to you was just in a championship match. You lost 2 times, and now you I'm finna quit. So it's not that I didn't believe it, but it's just I wish they would have let it breathe a little bit. They would have let him have a longer losing streak.
Oh, no. I agree with you. Honestly, because when the time Mark Henry did it. After Mark Henry has done almost everything there is to do at that time in the company. I mean, he didn't win Royal Rumble or he didn't win Money in the Bank, obviously, but he has headlined. He has been world champion before. He has been a
No, not at that time he wasn't.
He did win world championship by that time. Not
No,
WWE championship, huh?
When?
The Hall of Pain. The Hall of Pain was.
The Hall of Pain didn't happen, did it?
Yes, it did. It was 2011. This happened in 2013.
I thought that started the Hall of Pain.
No, the Hall of Pain. No, what started the Hall of Pain was when.
Well then, all right, my bad. All right, you got it. My bad. I swear, oh wow, I thought that started the Hall of Fame. Then he went on to do the Hall of Fame because I was like, okay,
no, okay,
right.
so when he got ribbed about going to get special Sin Cara and Sin Cara didn't show up. I remember when he got pissed and he threw the people in the back across into the abyss, and then he started getting real angry. Then he had his first feud with Sheamus. And then it was the Big Show, and then he won a championship for Randy Orton. And so that 2011 was the Hall of Pain era from June or July all the way down to December. Then he was doing just in the background a little bit 2012 Team Laurinaitis, and then 2013 because that's how they let it breathe. He started losing. He got injured. Because he's supposed to have that match with Daniel Bryan in the Big Show. And he kind of had that. He got injured. And then 2012, he came back in the background a little bit. And it's okay, well, since that run is over, he's too injury prone, it's probably time for Mark Henry to hang it up. And that's when it was believable. Hey, he went from the Hall of Pain. And then he got injured. And then he spent time off. Then he came back. He was a background character. It was okay, maybe it's time for Mark Henry to hang it up. And then that's why we believed him, because we had that whole 2012. We wasn't really doing much. You know what I'm saying? And then that's when Cena came out, and that's when he played Cena and went for the WWE Championship, which I think he still should have won, because that was when Money in the Bank was in Philly. That 2013 show. He should have won that. And I didn't care if Cena dropped it back at SummerSlam, but he should have won that, and it should have been a triple threat match between him, Daniel Bryan, and Cena at SummerSlam, and Daniel Bryan could have won it that way. But I still think that was damn, they should have given it to Mark Henry to win it just that one time to get a WWE Championship. And it could have been a transitional thing, but just to give him that one win, but he didn't win. So yeah, that wasn't the Hall of Pain. Hall of Pain already happened already, so it was making it more believable that he was going to retire. AJ, on the other hand, was just I'm bruh, you have not given me no reason to think you're going to retire. It was still a good promo. It was still, had the Mark Henry essence to it, but he gave me no reason to believe that he's going to retire. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that wasn't the Hall of Pain now. But, when Cody come out, the crowd is into his shit. They remember how they did Randy Orton? And, where was they at? They got the
France.
Yeah, France. And when they did that,
it seemed like they was all coded because when they chanting I forgot what they were chanting for AJ Styles. They were chanting something against him though.
Yeah, or no, they did have a "fuck you AJ" chant going on also.
Yeah, that's. I thought it was something. I thought it was okay. My bad.
They send Cody to the ring, and then they have nice back and forth. Cody hits AJ with the baseball slide to the outside of the ring. Cody pull out a table. Keep this in mind. So Cody sets out this table on the outside of the ring, right? They fight to the crowd, even to the backstage area, with the monitors and them, watching the shows. I was seeing if I could find Triple H and stuff like that, but that's when they were back there. They came back out to the front, and then they go back into the ring. There's I call it the cruiserweight spot. When they try to suplex somebody to the outside of the ring and they lay on their feet and they try to suplex the other guy on the outside of the ring.
Yeah,
it didn't work like that for them. But AJ goes to suplex Cody on the outside of the ring, but Cody hangs on and tries to lay on his feet, but he brings AJ out with him, and they both kind of clash on the outside. So then AJ gives Cody a brain buster on the announce table, while he's on the floor. That shit looked tough.
Yeah, I seen that.
Yeah, I was like, ooh, this remind me of TNA AJ Styles right here. Then AJ hits Cody with the ring bell. He puts his head on the ring bell, stabs his head on the ring bell, and it busts open Cody Rhodes. Now we getting color. and the ref ain't putting on no gloves and shit to try to stop it. They're just letting it go. And the crowd's chanting, "Fuck you, AJ." That's the one I heard because it was very loud when he said, "Fuck you, AJ." AJ tries to go for the Styles Clash off, like on the steel steps off onto the floor, but Cody reverses it and gives him a shoulder back toss. But meanwhile, AJ gets up ahead, gets a chair. He puts it around Cody's neck and hits his little bouncing knee onto the chair. That looks sick. Then he gets a kendo stick, starts beating her with the kendo sticks. Cody won't quit though. You're like, yo, fuck you, AJ. AJ puts the crossface on Cody, but Cody passes out. So, as he passes out, AJ brings out the velvet bag. Everybody, even the commentators, was like, "Oh, you know what's in that velvet bag, right?"
AJ was like, "Nah, it ain't what you think it is.
It ain't what you think it is on this homie. It's handcuffs." And everybody was like, "Oh," because he got me too. I was about to say, "Hey, yo," but you know that's a good heel move though, because you know everybody gets dumped. He's like, "Nah, bro, there's handcuffs in here." So he handcuffs Cody Rhodes' arms behind his back, and then he go out there and he sees Mama Rose, who makes her way to Scotland, and he taunts her, hits Cody with a kendo stick. Cody's still not quitting. He goes back out to taunt her. Then Mama Rose, it seemed like she was like buffering when she was doing this, but then she slaps him like three.
It seemed like they told her to get a good slap when he was like, "Hit me again" or something, because like she slapped him and she like, okay, again, okay, slap, and then it was like,
one more time.
Another? Okay. Slap. It was like, okay. They probably told her to slap him 3 times in a row, but I don't know, because it looked like she slapped him once, and then she went back to go sit back down, and then she's like, oh, wait a minute.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
And one more time, I was like, it was like buffering between slaps. It looked like.
Literally, what I thought happened was I thought my TV skipped, and because I had looked at my phone, and I looked back, and she was doing the same thing, so I was like, oh, I guess it just replayed, or something. I guess it, whatever. Okay, when she did it again, I was like, oh no, she just slapped me 3 times. Okay, cool.
Yeah, so as the delayed slaps are happening, Cody puts his arms underneath his legs, and he got his handcuffed arms in the front of him. So AJ starts wrapping this chain around his forearm. It kind of starts falling down, but I didn't see what he's trying to go for. He's trying to get the phenomenal forearm with the chain. He goes up for it, and as he's on the ropes, Cody launches a chair at AJ's head. He falls, bounces off the ropes, and off the ropes to the apron to the table. It was like going down steps. And I thought that Joel was... It kind of, it reminded me of Prime. Remember when that Edge and Seth Rollins Hell in a Cell match? Where Edge knocked Seth Rollins off the top rope. He fell to the cell and then came down to the table. That's what it reminded me of. I thought that was a dope spot. So now Cody gets the key to the handcuffs and he frees himself, and then he hits AJ.
First of all, didn't seem like a challenge at all to Cody.
It didn't. Not at all. He just said... It
didn't seem like it was a challenge at all. He was in handcuffs. Like, 3 minutes? All right, I can do 3 minutes. He unbuckles him, and then he frees himself. He hits a Cody cut on AJ, and then the crowd is like really hyped now. Then he hits a crossroads on AJ. Then hits a second one, and then let me tell you, it's not all the guys like crossroads. He get up and taunt. Second crossroads gets up and taunt. Then there's one with the chair. He's the third crossroads on the chair with AJ, and then he handcuffs AJ's arm to the rope, so now he can't move. He starts wailing on him with this steel chair. And Cody says, "Screw you." AJ says, "Screw you, Rhodes." So Cody Rhodes goes and gets the steel steps. And then, see, these are the kind of things I really kind of don't like with these I Quit matches. It's like, have you not been hit with steel steps before? And you're not in a position where it's like, okay, it's unprotected to the point where I will have to quit. You're gonna get it in the shoulder. So he about to hit him with the steps, and then he says, "I quit." So the match is over. And then, even after that, he hits him with the stairs anyway. All right, John Cena.
Exactly. See, like, me personally, I would like rather have me strapped down, arms all strapped outward, where I can't protect my head, and I'm threatening to hit you in the head with these, with the steel steps. Or it's kind of like with the John Cena JBL I Quit match, he threatened to hit him with the muffler, or the, or whatever, or the bumper of the car. Like, that will make somebody say quit. Not somebody get hit with the steps before, But how'd you feel about that?
No, I mean the ending could have been better, low key, but it's what it is. You know, we knew AJ wasn't winning, so
yeah, I was just trying to say I was gonna try to make him, make him quit and shit. So
I would have just started kicking him in the groin.
Yeah, keep kicking him in the groin. Yeah, that'd have been funny. Like, all right, I quit. Yeah, something like that, like Golden style.
Or keep kicking him and he don't quit, and he go get the steel steps and he about to start. He like, all right, hey.
But okay, or even just get like the barbed wire baseball bat. You know what I'm saying? Just like it just threaten to hit him in the balls. Like something that will make you say I quit, opposed to just a steel step.
Actually, I think Edge did that. Like,
yes, he did.
Christian.
With Christian, he definitely did do that. And Christian.
Oh, well, then never mind that.
Oh, it should be Adam Copeland? Is that what I'm supposed to say?
No, I'm saying never mind. As in, like, because they just did that, so I was like, never mind.
Yeah.
Can't really.
You that's right. They did just do that. So Cody wins. Is he going up the ramp? Suge Solo Knight come out there.
Drewski.
What'd you say?
Drewski.
Is that what we calling him now?
He looks like Drewski. Ask Lady Sketch if he looks like Drewski.
Okay, I know who Drewski is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I know. But here's the thing. It's like I've been hearing 3 different things about. So I heard The Weeknd, I heard Drewski, I heard Suge Knight, I heard them all.
Because he's dressed as The Weeknd, but he looks like Drewski. Yeah. But he's acting like Suge Knight. Yeah. So that's what he is.
It's a lot going on in that one thing.
Yes.
Well, he had the crushed velvet shirt on, the red shirt underneath that today.
Mm-hmm.
So he comes out, looks at Cody, and they sit each other down, and then the bloodline, Tonga Lore and Tama Tonga come out there and they start beating his ass. But then Owens and Orton save Cody Rhodes, and then they all hold Cody Rhodes up. There's a brief moment where Randy Orton looks down at Cody's title, foreshadowing, bruh. Foreshadowing. So I thought it was a good opening matchup. Like I said, I Quit matches can be hit or miss depending on how they are. Because it's like how you gonna make them say.
Wait a minute, real quick. Because I just thought about was Kevin Owens in that War Games match too?
Which one?
The one with Cody and Orton.
Oh damn! I don't know. I gotta look that up. I can't remember. Was it Seth, Cody, Orton, KO, and Sammy? Now I gotta look it up because
I just only asked because I'm like, because I was like, even though it makes sense for them to come out because they still feuding, but then I was like, Orton kind of been a little too nice to Cody so far. That's all I'm gonna say.
So in that, I pulled it up right now. In that War Games match, no, he wasn't. It was Cody Rhodes, Seth Rollins, Jey Uso, Sami Zayn, and Randy Orton taking on the Judgment Day with Drew McIntyre.
Okay.
That's it. Because honestly, when I look back on it, Kevin Owens wasn't even on this card.
Oh, he must have been injured at the time or something.
Yeah, that's crazy. That is fucking crazy. So yeah. So next up, we had the triple threat match, which I didn't even know this was on the card, to be honest with you. But I know that they want to find a way to put these sisters on this card, and I ain't mad at them. Triple threat match for the women's tag team championship. Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill taking on Shayna Baszler and Zoe Stark, taking on the unholy union of Alba Fire and Isla Dawn. So automatically, when I seen this matchup, I was just like, it's Isla Dawn. We're in Scotland. Will they go that way? But I didn't think so. So I did not. I'll be honest with y'all. I didn't see most of this matchup.
I ain't seen none of this match. I only seen the botch, and that was it. I didn't even see it finish.
Damn. What was the botch? I missed the botch. What was the botch?
Jay tried to do a springboard and it just fell.
Oh shit. That did not happen.
Yeah, she did this little springboard thing she do. She sprung on the ropes and just fell on the mat.
Damn. That's embarrassing. Because she did it clean the last time.
Need to be on springboard.
But she did it good last time.
Clean or not, she don't need to be doing springboards though.
No.
I would rather her climb her tall self on the ropes than just try to do a springboard. Like, I know she's athletic, but I'd rather her climb on the ropes to make sure she can get up there and then do it, rather than just try to springboard.
Yeah, I agree with you. It's like you gotta find. Also, you gotta find what you're good at. And I understand she probably want to overcompensate because she's fucking with Bianca Belair. All right, Bianca Belair can springboard and backflip and do all that kind of great shit. So it's like you kind of want to hold your own a little bit, But she needs to be probably just looked at as the powerhouse. You know what I'm saying? And but once again, we're gonna get there. So the part I see was Shayna Baszler pushed Jade Cargill in the Karabuta clutch, and she's has her all the way down to the mat, and it's like she's on her back. Then Bianca Belair goes to the top and hits a 450 splash on Shayna Baszler, which like her knees hit the back of Shayna Baszler's back. She don't even get a full body on body. It's just the knees hit her in the back. Then Jade and Bianca go for their face buster arm German suplex finish, and they do that on Shayna Baszler, and she's out. And as Jade don't do no kip up. She's learning. Don't do no kip up after that move. She goes to roll to pin Shayna Baszler, but then Isla Dawn comes in there, gives her a kind of a bad looking German suplex, and then covers Shayna Baszler, and they win the tag team championship, the women's tag team championships, which is a nice moment because Isla Dawn. My apologies, Alba Fire. They're both from Scotland, and I heard Alba Fire just had a death in the family, I believe. I don't know if you heard that or not. Oh wait, hold on. Okay, hold on. I'm actually reading it right now. Alba Fire's, let's see, her mother and her father, who were coming over to Orlando, Florida to pay her a visit, were struck by a car on May 17th, 2024. While Rona, which her father survived, her mother died shortly following the incident at age 51. So she lost her mother in the car accident.
Oh.
Her mom and her dad was there. Damn.
Yeah. I'm sorry, but hold on. See me saying they gave her a title because of that?
Well, I think for it being the home. Listen, if you look at the card, if you don't have
no, I'm saying like, girl, go home and be with your family. You don't need to be focused on no title right now.
I get you, but some people got to be buried in work, as they deal with grief. But the way I looked at it is that okay, looking in hindsight, looking at this show now, no Scottish wrestlers went over, and I'm like, you got to have at least one. So you get a tag team the championships to them because you knew Piper never wasn't going to win that match, and honestly, coming in here, you thought Drew was going to win it, but I was just like, I don't know if they're going to give it to Drew right now at this point. So, because it'd be fucked up if he loses again, but in hindsight, it's 2020. So, I can see them, give it to them. How long they're going to hold it, I don't know, because I don't know what's going to happen with the Bianca and Jay. They're going to turn this into a storyline. If they're going to go heel, if they're going to, spice some things up, I don't know. I will have to. And Paul Levesque, I trust. As I should say. But then here comes, in my opinion, which one of the matches of the night. Sami Zayn and Chad Gable go 1-on-1 for the Intercontinental Championship. The Alpha Academy storyline right now is one of the best things that's going on TV.
Yeah. They almost low-key let it end because they almost didn't sign this man back until he signed back.
Exactly. And I was like, nah. Don't get rid of Chad Gable now. Come on now. Kurt Angle 2.0, mini Kurt. Come on now.
If I was him, I would have said, look, I gotta perk Gable. You gotta let me take all the perks so I can be like my childhood hero, my friend's father.
Yeah, I need the mouth guard that says, machine on that joint. Yeah, exactly. I need all that. I need the Creed brothers, which it looks like now. Come Raw, we're gonna finally get there because they in the beginning they just do some tie-ups and stuff like that, you know, to try to out-wrestle the other. But Gable goes to the outside to talk to Otis and Maxine Dupree. She has a boot cast on, by the way. And then Sammy goes out there and stands right next to Otis. Sammy don't gotta say nothing. The crowd is already like, yo, they ready for this Otis face turn. Even though he's not really a heel, but they're waiting on him to turn on Gable. I mean, bad. They are salivating.
First off, him turning on Gable does nothing for Gable, and Gable is the bigger person that you want in this feud at the moment.
But no, I'm saying, Gable's an asshole, and he's abusing Otis, so Otis about to stand up for himself.
But I'm saying you want Gable to be that monster heel, and it's like, I'm sorry to say, but if Otis turns his face, what he gonna do? The caterpillar on him?
Yeah, but he's not going to win. That's what I'm saying. Otis could just turn and break away from Alpha Academy, and then when he get beat by the Creed brothers, and then Gable snaps his ankle on Raw, you write him off, and you come back for a whole new character for Otis, and then you let Gable do his thing. Hell, you can even have Gable win the championship, and then Otis try to get a championship from Gable. So there's things you can do with it. Gable's already over as a heel, so we ain't got to worry about that. Back in the ring, Gable hits a Northern Light suplex with Sami Zayn's arm tucked behind him. So Sami was selling the arm the whole match. He makes a comeback. Sami knocks Gable to the outside and then does his slingshot moonsault. I always like Sami Zayn when he does that. Then he's in the ring and he hits a one-arm Michinoku driver onto Gable. That joint looks sick. Then Gable's back in control. He hits a power bomb, like just a regular standard power bomb. That was dope. Then a flying headbutt for a 2 count. Sammy goes for 2 German suplexes and then a half suplex, which I really enjoy. Quick count. Gable goes and goes to the outside, gets the belt, the Intercontinental Championship, and he gives it to Maxine. So he wants Maxine to hit Sammy as he distracts the ref. He goes back in there and distracts the ref. Maxie has a clear shot to hit Sammy, but she acts like she's going to do it, but she can't do it. So Gable like, yo, what the fuck's going on here? He calls Maxine up to the apron. It's like, yo, I gave you a job. Why aren't you doing your damn job? Well, Sammy goes for a haluva kick because they're in the corner talking. Gable gets out the way, and he almost kicks Maxine, but Gable hits a chaos theory. That was a beautiful ass chaos theory. Did you see that chaos theory?
Yeah, I did see that.
That joint was like picture fucking perfect. He hits a chaos theory on Sammy, but Sammy kicks out. Then Gable goes and gets in Maxine's face, and then Otis steps in. And nobody's saying that. He just like, yo, we ain't gonna argue at Maxine right now. So then Sammy does a tope suicida over the top rope and lands on Otis because Gable gets out the way. And then Gable goes to the up top and hits a moonsault on both Sammy and Otis. So now, on the outside, he throws Sammy to the barricade. Sammy gets in the barricade, does his moonsault, but as he's about to do it, Gable grabs his ankle. And then when Sammy kind of like twists it out of it, it throws Gable into Otis, which it knocks down Maxine. So Maxine is down, selling her hurt ankle. And now Otis is upset that Maxine got knocked down. And Gable's like, you know...
apron there.
Say what?
Why is she on the apron?
This one was on the floor.
Oh well, get out the way then.
Yeah. But you just a living troll right there. Otis takes Maxine Dupree to the back, and then while that distracts Gable, while he's fussing at them to come back, he gets a haluva kick right in the corner by Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn retains the Intercontinental Championship. This is automatically going to leave. Like, they screwed him over. He had his one-on-one shot with Sami Zayn. There was no Bronson Reed. There was no triple threat. He had his one-on-one shot to get the Intercontinental Championship from Sami Zayn, and he didn't get it. So now it's all Alpha Academy's fault. He going to bring out the Creed brothers, and they're going to beat the shit out of Otis. Not Maxine, but they're going to beat the shit out of Otis.
I mean, I would like for them to.
Honestly, what you can do is bring out Ivy now. She can beat up Maxine Dupree.
Yeah, that's it.
And then you can have Gable go on the Money in the Bank, challenge Sami Zayn for any kind of championship, win it, have that stable, and then you can have a big marquee match with him at SummerSlam in Cleveland. I think it could work out good that way, you know. So, I thought, in my personal opinion, between that and you know what? The main event was pretty dope too. But I think this is my favorite match. What you think?
Well, it's very good action. They always put on good matches together. So that's always something that's a plus on the show.
I'm about to say, it's fucking Gable. It's mini Kurt Angle. Okay, so we ain't gonna have this problem. Next up was
Vince.
Oh boy, yeah, though. Who was it? Shorty G. You remember Shorty G?
I was gonna say according to Vince, the other one was Kurt Angle 2.0. So.
Oh, he was Black Angle. It was my black son. So, next up we have the WWE Women's Championship. Bayley taking on Piper Niven, another Scottish-born wrestler, and everybody was hyped for Piper. You know, honestly, between McIntyre, even the Unholy Union, they wasn't as hyped for Piper Niven as I thought they would be.
Because it's Piper Niven going against Bayley.
Because obviously, even with them being in Scotland, they were still chanting the Bayley, doing the Bayley song and everything.
Because it's Piper Niven. No offense to Piper Niven, it's not like it's Piper Niven versus like a Liv Morgan or like a somebody that she could probably beat. This is Bayley. Like,
yeah,
come on. Like, there's another match later where I was like, well, he should win this, but we'll talk about that later. But this one was very obvious.
I agree. Bayley falls outside the ring, and Chelsea Green she slaps her in the face. It was kind of like a little weak slap at first, and then Bayley go back in the ring. They wrestle for some more, and then when Chelsea tries to get in the ring again, Bayley stomps on her hand. She starts screaming, complains to the ref like, she broke my hand, you need to disqualify her. And I'm like, why would she do that? Because she won't win a championship that way. But Charles Robinson said, you know what, you're out of here. Tossed him out. They got a big reaction. Chelsea Green is not in the match anymore. Meanwhile, Piper Niven gives a rolling senton to Bayley from the apron to the floor. She's in control for most of it. She gives Bayley a suplex from the apron to the inside of the ring, and Bayley kind of falls right on her tailbone, and it was kind of brutal. Bayley makes a comeback, dives onto Niven on the outside, and then as she come through the ring, gives her a cutter through the middle rope, then gives her the Bayley elbow drop, ooh yeah, and for a 2 count. Bayley then they fight into the top rope. Bayley gives Niven a Bayley to belly from the second rope. As she does that, Chelsea Green runs back out. She has a Rey Mysterio mask on. And she's trying to hide her identity. And Charles say, we all know who you are because you won't change your clothes. We just know that you're there. And then Bayley goes and gives kicks her off the apron. And then Piper Niven gives her the Piper driver. It looks like another Michinoku driver. It lands Bayley right on her head. And she covers her, but Bayley just kicks out at 2. Then Bayley gives them, which I thought this didn't look right at all. Gives her like a bad crucifix bomb, and her shoulders didn't look that down. They had to figure it out a little bit. I thought she was going for a pin, not the crucifix bomb. It just didn't work out the way we thought it was going to work out. But Bayley retains her championship. In my personal opinion, even with the tag match that I didn't see most of, I thought this was a good match. But I just felt as though if I had to rank them, this would be like from weakest to strongest, this will be at the weakest, in my personal opinion.
I mean, yeah, but so I must either the last few Bayley matches, hasn't she been winning with roll-ups?
It seemed like roll-ups or like crucifix, or small packages or crucifix bombs, stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Why does the champion need to be winning with roll-ups? Or people that she can easily beat?
Yeah, I don't know, because usually I'm like, why is she the roll? I just try to get a new finisher move because the Rose plant ain't it. I'm sorry, I'm not feeling the way she does the Rose plant.
We didn't do the belly again or something.
I mean, but they have already turned their move into a setup move, so I don't know, she could probably do something else. I don't know, but it ain't been working like I thought it'd be working. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, the Rose plan not bad. She just gotta like hit it. Actually hit it.
Well, I mean, she gotta hit it and they gotta sell it. Remember how Dean Ambrose had the
Yeah, you gotta do it like that.
Yeah, with the Bulldog and even they play on their head and shit like that. That's the kind of shit. That's the kind of shit you need.
Like she put their hand in the middle of her leg, and I'm, you know, just grab the hand, and say we going, and they just go down.
Said we go. Wait,
Goldberg style.
How do Jake say it? Bombs away.
Yeah, Goldberg style. You going?
Yeah, you go. You go. Now it's time for the main event. The singles match for the World Heavyweight Championship. Damian Priest taking on Drew McIntyre. Judgment Day, which is Dirty Dom, Finn Balor, and JD McDonough are banned from ringside. So, of course, you know, Drew McIntyre got the big Scottish entrance, got the bagpipes and everything. Fit for a king. And he comes and he plays his music. He comes down, it goes to the crowd, signs posters against the Scottish flag. Like, he's big facing it up, even though we know he's a heel, right?
Mm-hmm.
Damian Priest comes out there. Damian Priest is clear not the favorite in this matchup. So I see the first half of this match and then the ending. So there's stuff that's in the middle that's missing because Drew gets the upper hand and has a tope to the outside on Damian Priest. Later in the match, I think, okay, correct me if I'm wrong. Was Damian Priest going for his top rope over the top dive and he got his foot caught? Or was he going for like a big boot? Remember when Damian Priest got his foot caught in the ropes?
Okay.
Was he going for his patented dive? Or was he going for like a big boot to McIntyre and his foot just got caught? Because...
I don't remember.
Because that dive...
But I tell you, like, this, so I'm going to just be honest with you. This match... I heard like a lot of audio because I just started getting on my phone during this match. I was like, it's Damian Priest. I'm sorry. It's like it's Damian Priest.
So I mean, it's cool to be honest with you. You was bored by the match.
It's not that I was bored. I guess I just didn't even give it a chance because like I like Damian Priest, but him as the world champion versus Drew McIntyre, I was like, oh well, I should be having the results. Just like the Celtics game the other day. I was like, oh, they up by like 30, 50? Oh, well, okay, it should be over soon. It's kind of just like...
Gotcha, yeah. I understand that. So, I would say... How I say it? Damian Priest, it would make sense if he was trying to go for his little top rope dive. He always jumps off the middle rope and dives over. So, if his leg got caught, that would make sense from doing it that way. And then
is that what you gonna say? He probably tore his hamstring or something.
I don't know if it's hamstring, but he said his ankle felt like trash. Cause like I said,
what you call it? Well, I guess somebody that said that he looked like he tore his hamstring, but he's like, I'm not a doctor. What do I know?
Yeah, so, I don't know if it's his hamstring, but I know his ankle is trash. He probably could have. There's something bad to that ankle. Drew gives it's a suplex to Damian Priest back into the ring, or was that the other way around? I'm not sure. Damian Priest gets back into it and gives Drew a razor's edge off the top rope, and he's fighting through it. But then now once again I was kind of like you, and I was getting stuff done when this match was going on because then there was a point where McIntyre out of nowhere hits the Claymore kick, and he goes and covers, and then Priest kicks out. Everybody was in shock. Priest hits South of Heaven chokeslam, and McIntyre kicks out of that. So then there was an official bump. The official got taken out. McIntyre hits a Claymore again. This is the part I really kind of like this because they shout out to the production of this. He goes and hits a Claymore, right, and then there's no official. He covers Damian Priest. Then there's an official that comes down to the ring. And all we see is that it's a referee because we're looking at it from the back. And it goes 1, 2, and he stops counting. And then CM Punk looks like, while he stops counting, looks over. It's CM Punk. I was like, you know what? I kind of threw me for a loop. I don't know if I was expecting that. and he just holds up 2 right to his face, huh?
You know what I would have did.
What would you? It doesn't matter.
I would have did something similar to that. No, it was I would have counted to 1 and then shot the middle finger.
Oh, but you know what? No, because it's like because even from TV, from people that's there can probably see it CM Punk, but they wasn't reacting like that.
Cheering.
Huh?
They started cheering.
Yeah, and then when he won 2, and I was like, wait, why the referee started like, oh shit, that's CM Punk, and he holds up the 2, and then McIntyre gets pissed. He starts choking CM Punk into the corner, and then CM Punk gives him a low blow, and then that's when Priest goes and gets him another South of Heaven choke slam, and wins the matchup. And I was like,
no, I will say, I think I need something other than a low blow to beat Drew McIntyre. That's just me though.
You say you need something else?
Yeah, I need something other than a low blow. Yeah.
Well, I mean, he got another South. It's like his 2nd or 3rd South of Heaven choke slam.
I still need something other than a low blow.
Yes.
I
don't know what to play. I was like, but I thought that was a very creative finish. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
It was great. I'm just saying because it's like you can tell me Drew McIntyre this psycho. I mean, yeah, he was weekend and stuff, but it's like. So you tell me all Priest had to do was hit another South of Heaven and he would have been down for the count. Like, the low blow still, I need, like, you know, I wish he still had that metal thing on his arm or something. He could, like, hit him or had the title and hit something else to make it more devastating than just a low blow.
I'm really thinking that we going to get that match at SummerSlam.
Yeah, because it might be them, but then it might be, you know, Gunther and Priest.
Yeah, that's something. I think we're going to get that match at SummerSlam, Punk and McIntyre, because I think Punk will probably be clear by then. I'm hoping he'll be clear by then. Because I
don't know if he'll be clear, but I don't know if he'll be clear fully, but he'll be like, they might say, oh, he's clear enough to do a false count or whatever, you know, no holds barred match. As long as he signs this paper, you know how they do that. They've done that before.
Well, no, because, you know, that's WWE. We under TKO now. So, if he's...
I'm saying, but they made it a stipulation in the match. We're like, oh, he can't sue. You know how they've done it with Triple H.
In storyline, yeah, probably so. So, I mean, I'm hoping this thing happened in January. So, we're in June now. So, we're about 5-6 months out. So, then we still got 2 more months. So, yeah, it's a possibility if his thing is going on track that we can get this match by SummerSlam. And if we do, that will be a fucking banger. I just hope CM Punk can stay, you know, healthy after the match. To be honest with you. But yeah, because this storyline right now, it's because you recognize they kept CM Punk off TV for the past couple of weeks. And I was like, that's smart. Let us forget about him for a little bit. And then, or, you know, just die down. But and we got all this focus on Drew going into Scotland and winning this championship because why wouldn't he? And then all of a sudden CM Punk screws him the fuck over. Yeah, I'm feeling that shit. I'm like, okay, that's gonna be dope. So that was Clash of the Castle, and when it comes to thumbs up and thumbs down, I'm giving it a thumbs up. What about you, sir?
The show is a thumbs up.
Thumbs up, okay.